not make resolutions to you? So that's the problem. We've got to make sure we resolve. I choose today to make a change. And when you make that choice, that's when the world shifts. All right? Now, can you make transformations like this? I think you can. Everybody give a round of applause, please. Miss Shannon. And you have to do it. Because I was thinking about it so hard. I remember being with Shelly, she said, "You're going to call me Shelly, I know you are." And I did, because I was thinking so hard not to do it. All right, hold that. Okay, guys. Now, I just want to tell you something about this. I mean, she has an amazing story to tell. And let me pull her up here. And I'll let her chat. Okay? Now, she has made some amazing changes in her life. And bear with me because I told her to read every word of this because it's absolutely inspirational. Okay? I'm going to hold something for you.
Well, I thought so that everybody can see.
Where's your bill? I mean, you have some of these.
For what it's worth, I'm not taking them anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I came to see Dr. A few months ago, I had type 2 diabetes, and I guess technically I still do, but it's going to be gone pretty quick. And I was in constant pain. My back, my legs, my everything. It hurt. I couldn't get out of bed anymore. Sorry. I promised I'd be open-hearted and not be all clinical, so.
So you just get, you're good, stay right there. I'm going to read this to you, okay? She has type 2 diabetes, numbness, burning with extreme sensitivity in her feet, plantar warts, facial warts, skin tags, asthma, couldn't breathe due to rib pressure on her lung. She's taken metformin, up to 10 extra strength Tylenol per day, sometimes up to 1,800 milligrams of ibuprofen along with Tylenol, Benadryl, Ventolin. When she was in pain, she used codeine and other pain-based killers. No energy, hard to get out of bed, brain fog throughout the day. Could not, now listen to this, big why, right guys? I could not dance with my kids, could not, paint, she's very artistic, could not take long walks with her husband without causing pain, and would cause her taking days to recover. She started off weighing 214 pounds over the past 2 years. That's where she started. Okay? Is that a pretty bad situation? Yeah? But how many of you can also relate to this a little bit? And even if it's just a simple neck ache, how's that affecting your family? Okay? And where she is now, I'm using advanced meal plan, which we're going to teach you next. Most of the time. She's not perfect, as she said. For the past 2 months in the morning, her blood sugars are down to 145 without medications and drugs. And for people that don't know, give her a round. That's awesome. For those that don't know, 100 is normal, and that was way down from where she started. Taking Tylenol and ibuprofen only occasionally, Benadryl only occasionally. She still deals with her asthma, but it's getting better. Energy is better, brain fog is gone. She can get out of bed in the morning, without waking up with extreme pain. She dances with her kids and her husband and started painting again. Weight down to 196 and continues to drop. And this was something she told me that was pretty cool. Facial warts disappeared. Skin tags disappeared. Plantar warts shrinking and going away. See?
Sorry about that emotion, but it just came out. What I really wanted to tell everybody was that it was hard to come in, okay? It was hard to think that I was worth it, but I did, and it's worth it.
over and over and over again is, if Shelley can do it, if Shannon can do it, you can do it, right? Because, and again, I'm not trying to belittle this, but she's special, just like every one of you are special. Does that make sense? So all you gotta do is take the necessary action and you can change and transform your life, no matter what your health challenge is, no matter what it is. Shannon, what's one thing you would encourage people to do that are not patients now? What should they do?
Do everything you can. If you can't do the whole program, do some of it. It will change your life. It's changing mine every day. I'm not there, but I know in a few months I'm going to be there, the first time in my life. And it's amazing. That's all I can say.
What about the staff? What you said something about the staff?
Okay. The staff here are awesome. I mean, they are so positive, and they really help you along. When you have a breakthrough and you say, you know what, I have a breakthrough, they all get excited for you because they really mean it. They're there to help us, and I think that it's really unusual to find that. I've been to a lot of chiropractors in my life, and I have yet to come across one where everybody is excited to help you become healthy. And you get a lot more from this place. I mean, it's not just you walk in, you get cracked and you leave. They answer any questions. They help you with any health questions. They do things beyond anything that I've ever been offered before. And it makes a huge difference in being able to stick to it, and able to be able to feel good about what you're doing. Because sometimes at home, we don't get that. But, you know, it's like an everyday thing. It's like, oh, yeah, you're on that diet again. But when you have, you know, somebody that's going, yeah, it works, it's great, and then they tell stories, and it's wonderful.
And then when you get successes, that builds on itself. Remember you said that?
Right, okay. Yeah, every time I've had a success with this, I've been able to move to the next step. Because I really didn't believe that I deserved it before. And, but every time that a pain has gone away, or suddenly I can move, you know, I can wiggle my hips. I couldn't wiggle my hips for years. You know, it sounds so silly, but man, I'll tell you what, dancing with my 2.5-year-old is life-changing. You know, and it just, every success made me realize that I was worth it. And it was worth it for my family.
Now,